You guys, it's that time again. Valentine's Day, and you're single, right? Where is my knight in shining armor? Where is my Eve? Where is my Adam? That is what some of you are wondering. Why do I have to go through this torture? Why do I have to go through all this and see all these couples like it's Noah's Ark? Right? So I want to encourage you today. If you're single, keep watching. The first point is to understand your environment, understand why you are single, understand why you're put in this situation. Because most people are in relationships but there's no purpose. So if you go into a relationship not having a purpose, that means that a relationship is already doomed, it's not going anywhere. So in the same way, you have to be single with a purpose. You have to know what you want. Being single and knowing who you are and your environment is a good thing, because there's absolutely nothing wrong with being single. Some people are single because they have purpose. So they know what they want. They know the kind of man or woman that they want. They want someone who fears God, someone who can love them, someone who can respect them, someone who can be loyal, someone who has the qualities of a wife or the qualities of a husband. They just don't want to date someone for the sake of dating. They want to enter in a relationship that leads to marriage. And if you have that sort of a mindset, you are on the right track. There's no need to be stressed out, because you know who you are. You're not stressed out. You're just waiting for the right person. And it's a good season to be in, which brings me to point number 2. Enjoy your season. Enjoy your season of being single. This is the time of maturing, the time of growing up. Because once you enter a relationship, you're now in a place of responsibility. And people who are responsible are mature people. Kids cannot be responsible. This is a place whereby you have to give. Give most of yourself. Give your strength. Give your love. Give your heart. Give your mind to someone else. You have to be able to be in a place whereby God can pour in, so you can pour out to someone. And that person that you're with has to be able to be a person who God can also pour in, so that they can pour out to you. It has to be a place of giving 100%. So if you want to be in a relationship, you have to be comfortable with being single. Be content. When God created Eve, Adam was in a place of contentment. He was in a place of serving God. He was in a relationship with God. So he was fulfilled with God. He didn't even know that he needed someone until God said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will create a helper for him." So Adam didn't know that he needed a helper. It's God who saw that he needed a helper. So when you're in a place of contentment, that means that your focus is on you. Your focus is on your environment. Your focus is on God. Your focus is not, "Oh, I need somebody. Oh, I'm desperate. Oh, I'm lonely." Yes, you can be lonely, yes, but you have to learn to embrace that loneliness. You learn to embrace it. Let that loneliness teach you patience, teach you self-control, teach you endurance. So, all these things like, "Oh, I'm single on Valentine's," they're so petty. When you become content, when you become to know who you are, as a single person, your own identity, what you like and what you don't like, these things become really petty and small issues for you. So enjoy your season, enjoy being single, understand what it means, know what you want, what you don't like, which brings me to point number 3. Be comfortable. Be comfortable with being single. When I was single, when I wasn't in a relationship yet, I used to go to the movies alone. Yeah, I used to go regularly to the movies alone. I mean, some people like, "How can you go to the movies alone? That's just so embarrassing. I could never do that." Like, whatever. I mean, it shouldn't bother you. Go to the movies alone. Take yourself out. Go for walks alone. Do things. You don't need to be with somebody to do something. Go to the museum, go to the gallery or something. Take yourself out, go to the restaurant and eat alone. I mean, I'm comfortable with doing that. I don't care. Sometimes it's best to just ignore outside opinions and just do what you are comfortable with. Just do what you like. Do what makes you happy. So it's a time of discovering what makes you happy, being comfortable with who you are. Buy yourself flowers, buy yourself gifts, take yourself shopping. This is a time of enjoying who you are, enjoying being single, enjoying, being comfortable with who you are. So Explore yourself, enjoy where you are, be comfortable with who you are. Find things that make you feel happy. Write yourself love letters, love yourself, love who you are, and you'll feel so much better about yourself, so that you don't have to depend on people's opinions. You don't have to depend. So when you now get a man, you don't have to depend on his opinion, because you've already loved yourself. You've already esteemed yourself when you were alone in that season of being single. You already complimented yourself. So now you know who you are. You know that you're beautiful. Yeah, you're comfortable with who you are. And let's go on to point number 4 is be careful of outsiders. Be careful of opinions of negative people. Be careful of people who want to push you to do things that you're not ready for. Be careful of people who want to overexpose you. There's some friends that be like, girl, I know this guy, and he's such a good guy. He has a lot of money, and if you go out with him, he'll take you to places you've never been. Be very careful, of friends who try and push you in the wrong side of things. Surround yourself with people who have the mindset of Christ. Especially us young people in this generation, be very careful about whose opinions we take inside our hearts, whose opinions that we hold on to. And it's more precious and more important to hold on to Christ's opinions and to hold on to people who have that mindset of Christ. So even when you see that your friends are in relationships on Valentine's and they're showing all these gifts that their boyfriends have taken, don't let that slow you down. Don't let that bring you down. This is just your season. You'll come into that season, and for you it'll be better because you'll be prepared for that person. You'll be prepared for that season. So don't let it pull you down that Valentine's and you're single. There's nothing wrong about being single. If you're really uncomfortable, just take yourself out. Get your girlfriends or your boyfriends. If you're a guy, get your friends. And hang out, do something nice, do something cool. There's nothing wrong. It's just a day. It's 24 hours. Don't let that pull you down. It's just a day. Don't worry about it. So that's just what I want to encourage you on. And God bless. Thank you. Also, thank you for all the new subscribers on my channel. Thank you so much for the encouragement and the comments. And God bless. Bye.